It's a one-way tunnel, and there's a creek that runs right down the side of the road.
Yeah.
Look out, doggy. Look out, doggy. We live on
This is so cool. Look how huge this trommel is. Okay, guys, I'm going to get through here. I got it.
This is where you put the material in. Did you get up there and get it?
Yeah, I think I can get it. Here.
Look, this is where you feed your material in.
Right, yeah. It's like a
this.
jumbo claw.
Down onto that conveyor belt. Down into that big old trommel right there. And then down in the sluice, which you've got sitting down on the bottom down there. And your products will run out this way.
Yeah, this is the hydraulic motor that actually controls the oscillation on the sluice box.
Look at all the controls.
These are for the legs to go up and down. That's the trommel speed, the conveyor speed up here, the discharge conveyor on that side, and this is the sluice. That's the sluice to control the action of the sluice box back and forth.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, this one I haven't figured out what it's for yet.
Huh.
I have to trace the hoses down.
That goes up and down there.
That's the grizzle.
Yeah.
Flip the grizzle up, back and forth. On the back side of this trommel screen that discharges the small gravel and everything, so it'll pile it up in a pile or into a truck or however you want to transport it.
Okay.
These are the water feed mechanisms. There's one for the chute, one for the spray bar, and then this one here is for the sluice box.
Okay. Awesome.
And like I say, right now it's in disrepair. There's a lot of work needs to be done to it before it's operational.
Show them the weld work. This is the condition he got it in.
Yeah.
Look at that bad weld.
Yeah, this is what we call chicken scratch welding. I'm gonna have to get all this cut, and actually the frame is bent, so I'm gonna have to get the elevation correct on the back of this. Cause this is sitting there cattywampus.
Yeah.
So
it won't feed the material in properly.
Okay. How long do you suppose it might take you to get it in running condition?
Well, I'm an old retired guy with aches and pains, so I'll work on it when I can and when the weather permits.
Right. So it may be 10 years.
I'm hoping that next summer I'll be able to run
Oh, that's soon. Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, we'll definitely come back and maybe do another video on it then with it if you've got it running or see how far along you've came.
Right.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
With an extension, and it actually oscillates. Okay. It sits there and slides back and forth. I don't know if y'all ever watch them gold shows, but
we've watched.
There's one guy that does the mine rescue. I don't know if you've seen him or not, but Johnny Dodds is what I want to say.
Yes.
But they tell me that his personal machine is identical to this one.
Oh,
From
wow.
the same company.
Oregon Pioneer, J.M. Domain.
Well, I've got.
You said take it out.
The pump's still there. It's hanging down.
Yeah.
The motor, the thing had gone underwater, so the motor is all locked up.
So you've had.
I had no pressure washer down there. Want some help?
pretty cool piece of equipment, guys.
Yeah, it's made to be portable, so you can move it from site to site.
Awesome.
Like I say, the guy that run it before me, he was real bad about beating it up, so I got a lot of straightening and fixing and stuff to do.
He wasn't gentle on his equipment. And where did you get it from? Did you say?
This trommel machine was working the dirt down at the old Heather Grove gold mine, which is at the end of Pollys Spout and Highway 226. But that's where it was in operation.
Which is Marion, North Carolina, correct?
Correct, Marion, North Carolina.
Okay.
Just midway between Rutherfordton and Marion.
Okay.
But yeah, it's on the old Pollys Spout Road, right where it comes out.
Right, I know where that's
you know
at.
The history of Pollys Spout.
I do not.
Pollys Spout Road is named after an old brothel house that used to be there.
Whoa. Okay.
Because there was an old mining town. There were 3,000 families that lived in these hills up here, and they named the road after her, but there's a tunnel down there that goes up under the CSX Railroad, and I don't understand why they named the tunnel after her instead of the road.
Right, that's crazy. Can you still go down in there or no?
Yeah, well, you actually drove through the tunnel.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's the tunnel. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and that there's a story behind that tunnel if you want to hear it.
Yes, of course.
See, the CSX Railroad was putting a railroad line all the way through the hills.
Okay.
Well, it's actually a world-renowned railroad line because it's only a 1% grade going all the way up the mountain.
Oh, wow.
Well, the bigwigs were watching the progress on it and how it was coming along and all. Well, it got to this area, production slowed down. So the bigwigs were like, something's going on. They either need more equipment, they need some help or something. So they just showed up out of the blue. They found all the workers down in the creek panning for gold.
Oh, how funny.
So they had to hire one guy to basically watch the workers and make them where they worked on the railroad instead of down in the creek panning for
Wow.
gold. But in this area, there's a quarter-mile stretch that they say there's 32 gold veins. I've got 3 of them right here on this property.
We'll talk to you off camera. I'm just kidding. It is a lot of work, definitely a lot of work.
Yeah, well, see, this is one of the pieces that the sluice box slides on. You see how much that wore out.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I've got to basically, there's a new piece here to weld it in.
Oh, nice.
There's something that's an interest to somebody that if they're getting into refurbishing stuff like this. I had this pipe, which is almost the same size, but it's real thin. So if you're ever upgrading or redoing a piece of equipment, always pay attention to the size of metal that they used before, so you don't put something in there that's real small that's just going to wear out in no time.
Yeah, be replacing that quick.
Yeah, and what I intend on doing too, whenever I put this back together, is they basically use grease to lubricate this down. But I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, that oil grease doesn't mix with gold prospecting.
No.
What happens is it forms surface tension and the gold will actually wash right out of the sluice box. So what I intend on doing is putting nylon coating over the top of that, a nylon sleeve, kind of like what they use on boats, trailers, when they pull them in, so that way I won't have to worry about putting lubrication there and hopefully not contaminate my gold.
That's a
oil.
Good idea. Yeah. That's smart.
Yeah, back in the old days, when they didn't have Teflon and stuff like that, what they would actually use to help lubricate the equipment is sorghum. The syrup. The sorghum would be tacky. It held up to the water spray a little bit, and it would lubricate the machinery to keep it from wearing out.
And it wouldn't affect the gold. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's an awesome story.
That's the guard. She's my guard. That's
oh my gosh!
Elvira. Yeah, there's a couple of other guards around here too. Don't let them scare you.
Husband, you need to build me one of these. We have so much out of Dad's garage.
Oh, there's a scrap pile up there.
You could build me something like that.
Look, I did that. Put that gate together.
I love the gate.
Mountain chains.
That is so cool.
Spring-fed river. Well, I tell you what, it attracts lightning.
Spring-fed river. Okay, you have to explain the gate. The spring-fed river, I see that, okay.
Yeah, spring-fed river, and then the mountain chain, and then these are like the clouds.
Oh my goodness.
All around the mountains.
What an imagination. What an imagination.
And he just took shovels and made the trees. Look at that. That's
I'm going to
pretty
show this to Donnie and Roxanne.
cool.
Because their imagination is so... Donnie can just build anything.
I didn't get a chance to ring the doorbell.
Okay.
Here's the doorbell right here.
Look.
Guys,
Yeah, that's a bell housing off a transmitter.
so cool.
Yeah, I knew what that was.
Amazing.
Well, most roads don't have
You can
bevels.
see where the
Right. Yep, you sure can.
so that dirt right here came from the back side of the building. It's clean gold. Basically, I've got to reroute this road. That trommel machine, I tried to pull the trommel down here and almost flipped it over. So
Ooh,
I got to reroute this road so I can get the trommel.
that big one up there?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
almost
he's
flipped it over right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I got to ended up putting the sluice box down here, and if y'all would like, we can pan that out. See what's in it. It's about due for a panning.
That's
Wow.
an easy sluice.
That's like ours. We have two of them. They're amazing.
That's an easy sluice, is it not?
Yeah, well, it's really
Yeah.
easy because of the rain does the work.
But that's the name
No,
of it.
no, yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
that's the name of the sluice box
Yeah.
itself. I've got two of them. They're just real light plastic. Mine's got
Yeah.
plastic header on it, though.
Yeah, but to me it's easy because the rain does the work.
Right.
All the gravel comes across it, and
It's got gold in it. I see a piece right there. Look, right there.
I do too, yeah.
yeah,
There's
gold in it.
there's more. There's more. There's another piece there. Another piece there. Another piece down here.
Yeah, like I said, if y'all want, we can pan it
Look
out.
at all
and
that
see how
down
much-
in there.
Yeah. Yeah, we pan it out.
Yeah, because it comes
That's
it
pretty
comes off
cool.
the hill right here, and this is a whole
Just a
big gold.
runoff. Just a
That's
runoff.
awesome. We'll have another video on.
There you go.
Hey, we'll
You don't even have to dig it.
we'll have another. Hey, honey, we'll do another video on doing a cleanup on his sluice. He's got buried on his property. This man's amazing, guys. He is so cool.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's this big shiny thing?
And use it for washout.
Oh, yeah. You remind me to show you my rig down there.
Oh,
I got
okay.
one set up with it.
What is this?
Oh, that's an old steam kettle that they use in industrial cooking.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you can
Sorry.
run steam through this part right here,
Uh-huh.
and it's a different chamber, so it'll heat up what's inside without making it boil or everything.
Oh, okay.
So what's going to happen with that is it's going to get mounted on them two trees, and we'll have a fire pit with a steam supply, and that'll be a hot bath.
Wow. Honey, we're going to come take a hot bath in his tub.
I don't see both of us getting in the tub.
Oh, I do. Okay, what do we got here?
This is a miniature version of that big one.
It's a miniature trommel. Is this a trommel? Or what?
That's a cement mixer. Trommel's down below.
Oh.
So he's got a cement mixer with us.
Watch your step. Everything's loose and jagged. You're in the woods.
We're going to head down to that pond in a few minutes. Oh, there's his dredge.
The new wheels on the little wagon there. It has an axle that's made out of a trailer tie down. It keeps bending on it.
See, there's the trommel right there. I'll let you explain this.
It's pretty nifty.
Yeah, that's all hand built. I put all that together myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I drill all them holes out. Yeah, when I started out with a drill bit, it was pretty big. By the time I got to the bottom, it kind of wore it out a little bit. That's bullshit.
That's funny. That is hilarious. So is that pole up there a clothesline?
Oh, that's where I wash my rugs. Hang them up, use my big fire hose.
Okay.
Like you were running. I
Yeah.
got one of them.
Yeah.
See the little rocks falling out of it?
Yeah, but there's spray bars and all kind of stuff go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all want to run it today.
No, we don't got to do all that.
Yeah, this thing.
This is amazing.
Should start up. Nothing in the way there.
And that's a cement mixer.
Mine's got a plastic header on it.
Huh. Yeah,
and it bolts on right here.
Let's go down and wash that. The pieces you were looking at may have just been mica.
Was it mica?
I don't know. I'm seeing some that's not changing.
Yeah, they didn't change when I changed shape on it, but there is some mica in it. I'll tell you that.
Let's go find out what's in his easy sluice, guys.
Oh, y'all need something to drink?
Hey guys, James and Walter are going to
He's going to do it because they ain't got no
pan. Okay, well, anyway, so gonna do.
Oh, you need that other one to wash it out. Oh, you got a cup. Made a little different than mine. Mine pops in the side. Yeah. Did you put those little catches on there? Or was that the way?
This is how Chemo actually left this behind. This is one.
Okay, well mine's made different. Mine's got little slots in it that my little things just pop into.
How long has that sluice been in that? How long has it been since it's been cleaned out?
Probably about a month.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah,
There's been quite a few several rains, huh?
Especially when it's cold. In the wintertime, I have to just leave it to get
it's liable to break on you.
Yeah.
See, mine pops together. Okay, see that little piece right there that you got? Mine's got ears on each side, and it's got little slots in the side, and it just pops down in it.
This is the aggravating one here. This must have been one of the first ones that came out already.
Yeah. Well, that thing's packed full, ain't it?
Yeah, you know how it is with rain. Some of them are big, some of them are little.
Yeah, this must have been one of the first ones. Because I love mine, because it's real easy to work. I mean, it's great. And the capture rate on them is freaking phenomenal. And actually, I use mine for doing, like, we'll falsify it in the stream and go through the big ponds.
Especially they find out, oh, you have gold property? Oh, they want to be your best buddy, man.
Now, I was just kidding, though. I promise.
Well, I know y'all are. But, you know, this place right here, we used to call it the Free Nature Retreat. He would actually meet people online and invite them up to stay as long as they wanted to.
Oh, wow.
They'd stay up here in camp and, live like friggin' Indians. He's half Indian. And
Black
All
sand.
that black sand.
Look at that black
Oh,
sand.
yeah.
Holy crap.
as I'm looking at this, thinking I need to run this across the middle of David.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I don't can as good as I used to.
You want me to try?
You've been talking about what's up been getting out of the creek. I guess you know how to pan.
And that gets rid of everything, a lot of the black sand, a lot of the, whatever you clean out of this right here, that's what you're going to end up with. Right. And mostly it's just the product that you want to keep. But when it's got a nice V in it, see mine's got 2 bolts right here where it's bolted together. And I put my V right down the center, and when you drop the gold out here on this, it'll gather right in that V, and then it gathers over here on this side. And I've had it completely full. Wow. Right down here on the box tree. We hit a clay pocket. I find a lot of gold on them clay pockets.
Oh yeah, yeah, because that's kind of like a barrier.
Yeah, it's a catch. It's a natural catch box.
Yeah.
Because that gold stream, right? That way we don't have to carry them out.
Right.
Well, we'll take that classification and we'll run it through the sluice. Yep. A little bit.
Yeah, but this shoulder really messed me up bad. So I wasn't going to get one of the miller tables, and it was like, man, I got to. I just don't have any choice. I got to get a miller table because I can't do that traction into my shoulder all the time. It starts aggravating me.
Coker Creek has microfine, a lot of micro gold in it.
Yeah.
So if you can pan Coker Creek, you can pan any creek. Because it has that baby powder fine black sand to go along with it. If you dried it out, you could blow on it and blow out of the pan.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of the gold up here is like that.
Shake it down, work it up below. Trying to get the glare off of it. Yeah, there you go. Ain't gold, but that's that blue.
Magnetite.
Yep.
Hematite.
Yeah, hematite.
Hematite. Yeah, that's in my dig work I was telling you about DuPont. They had one whole page of minerals that they actually listed out. They say we get a 5% cut out. So there's more here than just gold.
Right. There's some heavies in there. Let's see if I can see that down.
The chemo found the guy that bought the property off of. He found one that was a baseball size of a baseball.
I don't know if you can see them in there or not.
Oh yeah, right there.
Put them in your hand.
I like the marble table.
Yeah, I had a matching pair of those. The other one's up on top of the hill.
See that?
Little garnets.
Little garnets, and got some clear quartz there, ain't it?
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I try to keep it because there are diamonds in this area. So a lot of times I'll have some that look promising. I'll get Liz to check them for me to see if they're diamonds.
Wow, that's awesome.
And there's more artifacts out of the creek over there in that thing.
Oh yeah, I've got some where I've went magnet fishing. I've got a bunch of different things.
Oh, cool.
I don't have that video on yet, but I'm probably about 20 videos behind. Yeah, but and a lot of other things, but it's okay.
Just back up in case we get rain coming down on us.
Yeah,
That's pretty nifty.
it rained last night for sure. I couldn't believe it.
Handmade. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I used to have that machine set up where it had a shaker screen coming out the back chute,
Right.
and you had to keep raking it off. So I ended up doing away with that, and with the trauma machine, it runs a whole lot better.
Yeah. They say a lot of it depends on what type of material you run, whether you need a shaker or the trauma.
Oh yeah.
Got both,
Yeah.
but he said it depends on where I'm at.
Yeah, because I have property down on the corner that has a lot of red clay stuck to the gravel.
Right.
And this thing works good because it has a wash barrel right there, basically. It's in a wash barrel, so it's solution around that wash barrel.
Cleaning off the rock.
Yep. Yeah, it works out a lot better.
Yeah, he says you have to do a lot of improvising with your equipment depending on what area you're in and what kind of material you're running.
Yeah. One of the backhoe buckets, I saw that sitting up there, and I'm like, oh boy.
does it say?
Yeah, it was all packed with dirt, and all I could think of.
It says Vaseline. You know where that came from. Came from the brothel house. Honey, get that out of your hand.
No, I was thinking it may have been somebody's gold bottle.
Okay.
Gold.
Well, maybe.
Of course,
maybe.
with Pollys Spout, that probably was gold.
Oh, Lord.
Is this where you're digging your material out?
No. That's the silt pond.
Oh, the silk one.
Yeah,
It's what?
Basically, silt pond.
So the
Silk?
water is
Yeah, all the
Oh.
topsoil basically gets collected here, and I'll scoop the topsoil off and move it to other parts of the property.
Right,
And
right.
then the water overflows. They're on a raft.
Oh, yeah. Are they
On a
getting them
raft.
on?
He's in that pipe. He's in the pipe. But the water will run off through here. And it just kind of gives it time to settle down before it goes into that pond up here. And that pond, so it doesn't go to the creek.
Right.
You don't want silt returning to the creek whenever you're doing operations like this.
Well,
and
that's
all.
good.
Yeah, you don't want to silt the creek up. Because not only is it bad for the environment, it's bad for your pocketbook because you will get fined for it.
Right, yeah. Well, good. I'm glad that everybody knows not to do that now.
Hey, let's look at the creek. I'm interested now. And the pond and the creek.
We can stay away from that pond. Is that
This
the one with
is actually
leeches?
I guess you could say a goal selector in the creek to basically classify in the creek without having to be there.
Right.
But it forms a low pressure area. I had basically I made my own pastry,
Right.
and it came out to about this far away from that barrel. Just making the low pressure area.
Right.
The goal was.
Falling out in behind it.
Yep. I actually made a paste streak in the creek.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I knew it was there before I even found it because I don't know if you ever heard of dousing or not, but I douse. You ever heard of dousing?
With fire.
Whenever I bought it, the flywheel was busted. This is all the rub that was left on the flywheel.
Oh, this is your rock crusher, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doug let me dig around his junk, and I came up with that wheel.
Right.
And I finally got the adapter for it, but I got to build the shields. I got to. They're right behind you there. I got to get them fabricated. Yeah, that's the old one. That's the one that matches this side.
Right.
And then this cover was the last part that I was needing, but lo and behold, this lawnmower has the right cover. That's electric start.
Yeah.
And I got two recoil mechanisms right there that work for it.
Right. There you go.
Yeah. Yes, I thought it was an 8-horse. I spent big money for that one, but it's too small. It's bigger than an 8-horse motor. Okay, you know, it'd take a couple of muscly men to move that thing around.
Yeah, you'd have to have some eat your Wheaties that morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I bought this off of Mike, my next door neighbor, and it used to be down at Heather Grove. And he said the last time that it was used, there was a buddy of his that had passed away that wanted his ashes scattered out over his parents' grave.
Right.
Well, I don't know if you've ever gotten remains or not, but a lot of times you still see bone shards. That had to be reduced down to a certain size. So Mike ran his buddy through the rock crusher and crushed him down.
Oh my
So the
God.
last time that was run, human ashes went through it.
Oh my gosh. Here's your Aunt Linda.
I'm
Oh my
kind of
God.
wondering if that motor's even going to run or anything. You know what they say about them Tommy knockers. Yeah, sometimes it's like I have too much stuff. I get all overwhelmed. Everything. But then I get held up. It's like, waiting for a part. Waiting for the weather to be right. And you can work on something else.
Well, I don't know what this is, but we're about to find out.
That's target practice.
Oh, I thought it's how you counted your numbers.
Now that's target practice.
1, 2, 3. Target
I'm
practice.
gonna make a rock abacus for the wash plant down there so we can keep track of how many loads we're running.
Yeah. He's shooting them with 22s. Look.
You see?
Yeah,
Oh,
got 22
yeah.
holes in it.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't pay attention.
Matter of getting the dredge in there to revamp all that, but this first project, and I got a burn mark about that long on my leg from a fire pit the other night, so I got to let it heal up.
Oh, no. And what's this little doohickey?
That's one of my inventions.
Holy
This
moly.
is actually,
Pick rocks up.
Like whenever you're dredging in the creek and you got a bunch of rocks you want to get out of the way, you grab the rock.
Well, if you got a bunch of loose rocks, it'll be a lot easier to pick up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, because I bought it whenever I was doing the little 4-inch dredge or little 2-inch dredge.
Right.
Left a lot of gravel behind.
Oh, yeah.
So I built this so I could just go in there and.
That's pretty nifty.
Doug can, with one hand, he can take this thing and throw the rock. Not me. But yeah, it's just one of my inventions.
That's awesome.
Cool.
James, that's awesome.
I've got one of them heads that gears that just always.
That's like,
One of the gold shows, I had come up with that, and I put together a bunch of them and had a bunch of gold prospecting equipment for sale.
mm-hmm.
But I sold more dowsing rods than I did anything.
Oh, wow.
One thing I say is peaceful down in here.
Oh yeah.
You get to hear
This
the-
reminds me
Looks
of
like I
our
got a vodka
place
bottle
where we
washed
go.
in. Yeah, that's somebody's vodka bottle. There's trash constantly coming down this creek. I've been tempted to go upstream and see if somebody's dumping it in the stream.
Right.
Oh, I can't wait to see what that next little thing is. Goes across the creek. This is so cool.
That's his bridge.
Oh!
It's an I-beam.
Yeah, that's
I-beam.
just temporary. I've got 2 of them beans. Eventually, I'm gonna have a road right here.
How much property you got here, James?
Just a little over 4 acres.
Just a little over 4. See, so it'd be about the same size as it.
See how that moves?
So what's that mean now?
That's where the gold is. That
There's
way.
a gold vein running through here.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, okay.
Some people don't have the right body chemistry for it to work. All right, now come back, walk back this way.
Now watch it, dude.
Right there where you're at's where it is.
Watch it.
Yeah, now see, it'll go parallel to it now. If you veer off of it, it'll steer you the other way. Yeah, if you keep, there's a pipe buried in the ground. If you walk like up toward the cabin way, it'll show you where that pipe is in the ground. But coming back this way, to keep to have it perfectly straight up.
Oh, straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it go.
Yeah, you gotta have your hand perfectly straight.
Yep.
Watch it staying behind.
Go back that way. Go back that way.
Yeah, you have your hand perfectly straight, and it'll start swinging around.
That is just too cool. And it goes straight parallel with that there, right up there.
Goes straight parallel with the mine shaft.
Yep, where I think the Mineshaft is right there.
This is it. Ooh, wait. Okay.
Let the test hole come right around this side and see it better.
Okay.
I didn't get all the way to the thing.
Holy cow, look at that big rock.
You can see a little bit on this side over here. Come over here and stand, and I'll point something out.
Okay.
You see, that's a mineralized vein right through there.
Yeah.
See that finger?
Yep.
Right around in there. That's mineralization. And see, this is a vein as opposed to finding a placer with all the loose rocks and everything. See, I dug that just to try to get a test to see, if I could get to it. But I'm thinking I need to go deep road and went into shock.
Guys, I don't know if you can see, but we just walked through there by that hole in the ground, and there is a swarm of honeybees, yellow jackets.
Those are yellow
Yellow
jackets.
jackets.
Those are vicious ones that were
We
chasing.
just came through there like 1 minute ago, so we're going back this way, quietly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they
That's
eat
my
us
skin
up.
crawls every time after getting hit that 3rd day.
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe.
Right back
We
there.
started swelling up. I was dry heaving.
We drug a bear across from that for one.
Oh no.
Yeah,
You have to leave the bear and run?
Let's just put it this way. The poor two guys that was on the back two legs, the two guys in the front, and I happened to be one on the front, we was dragging the bear by ourselves up the hill.
Oh
And
yeah?
the two guys was running down the hill, and all the bees went after them, and there was just a few of them come up after us. But luckily I only got stung one time.
These are hand-dug tail pilings from the mine. I'm not sure which mine. Hang on and we'll see. Still on James's property.
Yeah, and I'm finding all them horse or mule shoes.
Yeah.
They were wearing them mules out.
Yeah.
This is what I think it is. And guess what?
Yep. Look at that.
What?
He thinks this is where the old gun mine is. Look, cause look where the
You know what?
piles.
That would make such sense.
Look, this is telling piles. This is all telling piles. See those ridges
Yeah.
down through there? That's all telling piles.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's slapped
awesome.
the stew out of you right there, so I suspect that there's a shaft in that. But yeah, there's probably about an acre of tailings through here that are mine. And that I'm real curious about. Timo actually hollowed that out.
Who?
With that big old rock right over the top of him. I'm like,
Oh.
dude, you're an idiot. He's like, yeah, it dropped down about a foot.
That
one
would be an
time.
awesome patio.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I asked my son where he wants his cabin out here, and he's like, Dad, I want this for my front porch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he wants to put the cabin right there.
That would be too cool. Right.
Because that's right on top of the shaft.
Mm-hmm. I guarantee
you can-
it is.
I don't know if y'all have heard this or not, but with mineralized veins in the ground, they actually act as lightning rods.
Right.
Lightning will come through, so you can look around in the woods to see where lightnings have hit the trees,
Yeah.
and usually that's the place you want to check with your dowsing and all to see if there's a mineralized vein there. And I've got like about 10 lightning strikes on trees right through here, right through this lane.
I just realized what your cap means.
What?
James Island.
James Island? Yeah, that's my island.
I love it.
Down in Charleston, I lived in James Island.
Oh, wow.
James Island up here.
This is so awesome.
We got to walk up to this rock. I got to see this.
Oh, wow.
Now that
And this whole top of this hill
is
littered
all
with these big
that.
old rocks.
Yeah, and that's bedrock too, ain't it? Is that
Um,
bedrock or is that slate rock?
Yeah, I guess that's about big enough for a bed. It's bigger than a couch. I wouldn't call it a couch rock. It's not really sunny enough. You usually see about 10 to 15 of them whenever the sun's out.
And did you say that? Oh, it is a heart-shaped
Mhm.
pond. Okay, let me go over here and show you guys. Ow.
Let me go over and go ahead of you and make sure there aren't any snakes. I got a couple of snakes around here.
Oh, wow.
I want to scare you.
It's okay.
You're not scared of them?
No, I'm not really.
Yeah, 'cause there's a water snake in here. Looks, he's got the same colorization as a copperhead,
Oh, really?
and I ended up killing his daddy. His daddy was about that big around.
Holy cow.
He scared me twice, and I'm like, man, I gotta.
I'm
kill
done
him.
with you,
I'm
snake.
breaking my leg trying to get away from him, thinking he's a darn water moccasin. And besides that, I'm sure he was eating my frogs.
A heart-shaped pond. This is so cool.
It's grown up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's actually the old post office.
Okay.
Oh, at Lucky Strike, the old White House.
The
Which?
one across the creek, right behind it.
No, not across the creek.
not
the one
across.
that's on Lucky Strike property.
Oh, okay.
Up there where the sand pile is.
Right,
Pull out of
right.
the creek where the dredge line is.
Oh, okay.
That little house
That's
right
the
there,
old post office.
That's the old post office.
Okay.
For.
For the old miners.
Okay.
Because that whole area, there's
3,000
I don't know if you notice over there all the little shards and everything. Look right. Let's just walk up here a minute and let's look around. Okay, look. There's a historical piece of glass.
Oh, wow.
There's history.
Wow.
There's history. There's history.
Been here a long time.
Yeah, they say there used to be an old grist mill on this creek, but all this dirt all through here, there's just all kind of pieces of history where you can tell families used to live here.
Yeah. You got some more right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine, she's like an artist, and she come up here and collected up a whole bunch of it, made a real pretty collage out of it.
Yeah.
Gluing them all together. Not gluing them together, but putting
Putting the pieces together. And
making the figures,
yep.
people and beach. When the wind gets up real bad, I know there's a tornado somewhere.
It's a tornado alarm, guys. Is that not too cool?
There's the earthquake alarm.
The earthquake alarm.
Yeah, that's the earthquake alarm.
Guys, this is so awesome. This place is too cool. Just the thought process behind a lot of this, I just can't.
I like how you built the top over you.
That was here. Whenever I got here, that was here and this was here. I'm in
So
the process
awesome.
of trying to refurbish that. His Timo wasn't much of a carpenter. His
So-
last name was Wren, and he was a carpenter like a wren. They just built it enough to have babies in it, and then they're gone.
I'm just wondering what the tub is for.
Well, that's eventually it's going to end up in between all these rocks right here. Don't go near it because there's a ground hornet's nest over there, the
Okay.
yellow jacket.
Yeah, I won't
They're on
go.
the back side, so if he goes over there, they'll get you.
Yeah.
And what's all that down there? Is that your stuff down there?
Yeah, we can walk on down.
We're going to check out, there's his pond. Where else?
I may have to grab another battery.
Yeah, you might want to, because there's a bunch of stuff down there you're going to be freaking out over.
What'd you find?
There's no telling what kind. I haven't looked through them rocks real good. I came across one this morning.
This is rose quartz.
I cannot wait to video more. This is too amazing.
I don't know if Doug was talking about the quartz with the host rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect example of quartz with the host rock. Y'all can have that if you want it.
All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now, what do they call the vein?
Well,
quartz?
this would be a vein. That would be vein quartz.
Vein quartz.
And they say that the gold will be on either side.
Right.
It's usually the low side is where the gold will deposit is. It's getting molten, getting pushed up the thing. But there very well could be gold in that.
Yeah.
You have to crush it up and
Well,
see.
we won't know. No.
You'd have to crush it up.
Well, I know, but
But
you
you
gave it
won't
to
do it?
us, and we're not going to do it now. That's
It-
now. If
it-
we'd have found it, yeah, probably. I just,
Yeah,
You gonna
God,
get that battery, honey?
what are the chances that
Might
there's
be a big
like,
old nugget in
well,
there.
there's another one over here that's bigger.
oh,
It has both sides of it. Now, I'm not saying that that's bearing gold, but this is what
Cat eyes.
where a pocket where it would push it
Yeah.
what?
It's called cat eyes. Cat eye
I
marble.
just knew it was marble.
Yeah, they were in the flower pot and it froze this winter, broke on me. That was my prettiest flower
But
pot.
see, that's the vein quartz.
Oh, that is so pretty. Wow.
That's a big piece.
Look at that.
That's a big vein.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
that's
sure
gold
you're
vein,
sitting
right?
on a gold mine.
Well, I am.
I know.
In my deed work, DuPont still has a 5% claim on any gold that's commercially mined off of this property.
Oh,
It's
but
in the-
recreational, you're good.
Yep. But if I were to do a commercial mine here,
you have to give them up 5%.
Yep.
Right in the
planted-
middle on the clear quartz there.
Yeah, I planted that in the ant bed, and the ants basically just kept building around it.
Around the piece of quartz.
Yeah.
That is so cool. We're gonna make one.
And I thought y'all were just coming for gold mining.
Yeah, we thought we were just coming for gold mine, and we found a dog igloo underground home shelter, a dog log cabin. It's so
WK, we're wrapping it up here with James. Seen a lot of neat stuff here today with him, and hopefully we can come back another day and see how he's coming with his trommel
Yeah,
and
thank
all
you.
his other projects. He's
Thank
got
you
a
so
bunch
much
of
for
them.
letting us come and tour your amazing home. This
Yes.
All right, glad y'all could visit.
This is
and
awesome.
Everybody online, y'all keep watching these folks. They got a lot of stuff going on.